No, Danica, off the. Is it cup or cusp?
Cup. I think it's cuff.
I think it's
like
cuff.
A cufflink.
But it could be cusp. I think you're on the cusp, but you could be off the cuff.
Off the cuff, on the cusp.
Yeah.
I'm on something. I don't.
It's called artistic license.
We're on the cusp of
greatness.
When it comes to
language.
Great.
Bacon! Bacon is my podcast! Bacon! Bacon is my... Bacon! Bacon is my podcast! Bacon! Bacon is my...
What's going on, guys? How we doing today? How are you today?
I'm good. We're here. We're gonna do some episodes.
Yeah.
We're gonna share an episode with you that I had a good time at.
Yeah, I had such a good time with this one. Honestly, it was super.
Yeah,
fun.
You know what? It's cool because so for those who don't know, we had Danica and Kid from Talkulture on the show today, and you know their show is formatted a lot like ours.
Yeah, it's very similar.
So
honestly.
They
talk to wrestlers, they talk to actors, they talk to comedians, they talk to musicians.
It's just people BSing and talking and hanging out, and they got it. They got it right away. We didn't have to like break any candy shell. We didn't have to break anything down. They were just like, yeah, let's talk.
We're hosts too. Let's do this.
Let's do this. Yeah. So
that was super fun.
It was really cool. We were able to let our guard down real quick, real easy. And they took over the show at points.
Yeah, they definitely
asking
did.
us questions, which is good.
Yeah.
You know?
No, it was awesome. They're super fun. They're super cool. Their show is awesome. So definitely check that out. If you like our show, you're definitely going to dig their show. It is.
They have like more famous people.
They do. Yeah. We're a good like B team for that show.
Right. What we could do is, hey, if the guest that's asking to be on is not quite the status of you, send them to us.
Send them to us.
We can be the sloppy seconds.
I'm happy with that.
I'm fine with that as
Absolutely fine with that.
It's not the first time. Yeah, won't be the last time.
Mm-mm.
And with that said, I wrote that.
You did.
Wrote that, didn't I?
You did.
So guys,
let's get
before
to it.
we get into it, we do have to.
Let's do that at the end. Let's let them get to it.
Okay, guys.
Yeah.
Now.
All right. So we just played the fair, right?
Mm-hmm.
I saw our new sponsor next to us at the fair.
Right.
Any of you that have ever been to festivals, one of the coolest spots to go to is that spot that's selling you sodas where the copper mugs.
Oh, they're the best.
Wild Bill's, dude.
Yes. And you don't just have to go to a fair to get their stuff anymore. You can go to drinkwildbills.com and they'll send it right to your house.
They sent that ginormous box to us.
Huge box of stuff, and it made me realize that Wild Bill's isn't just soda.
Yeah, I thought it was at first, but man, the jerky and
nuts and coffee.
Oh man, snack foods, coffee, everything.
And if you go there now, drinkwildbills.com, use the promo code BACON, of course, and you get 10% off.
Oh, dude, check it out. Stick with us because we're going to be letting you know how that coffee tastes. We're going to be doing some tasting episodes on literally everything in the box.
Yes.
So stick with us. But, dude, you've had it. You've been at fairs. I've bought it. I bought that mug. It's awesome. I love it.
And now, again, we're heading into the winter months. It's going to get a little colder. No more fairs. Just have it delivered right to your door.
Drinkwildbills.com.
Yeah.
Easy for me to say. Once. Check it out. Promo code BACON.
Hey, this is PCO, the French Canadian Frankenstein, and you're consuming bacon. This is my podcast.
Hey, everybody. I didn't do the
radio voice.
I didn't do the hey. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Bacon's My Podcast. Today, we have two awesome hosts of an awesome stream show. I don't know, I guess you would call it a stream show. It's like a talk show, interview show,
podcast.
Talkulture. We have Kid Cadet and we have Danica Janelle. What's going on, guys?
Yellow.
Excited to be here. Thank you
Very.
so much for
Thank
having
you.
us.
Thank you
Thank
guys
you for
so much.
coming.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for being on the show. We appreciate it. Cheers to you. We are
Yes.
Cheers
we're
to
having
you.
a couple of beverages.
Yeah, it was funny because like you've had a few of the guests that we've had on before, and like I've known of your work and stuff like that, but our buddy AJ from Werewolves was on your show at one point, and I was like, oh man, I wonder if they'd come on the show because they got along with him and. He's awesome.
And you guys are great hosts, and we're trying to learn.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, exactly.
We're stealing all your shtick.
We can share whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, AJ was super fun on our show. Like, our show was just it was like an hour of three dudes falling in love with each other because we
Aw,
all this.
That's so
We
romantic.
just love all the
Comics
same
and
stuff.
Horror movies and
Comics,
and,
horror movies,
and heavy music and all that stuff. So it was like
Very nice.
match made in heaven. So yeah, for sure.
Cute.
So when I was like looking up your guys' stuff, I found a lot of the same similarities. I'm like, oh my god, they go on cons and they host these things and Danica does theater and is a theater director and
It's true.
Kid does everything. She's a singer, songwriter, and a host, and she was on Say Yes to the Dress. Mick
Yeah.
We
Foley.
both were. Yeah.
Were you
yeah.
both? Nice.
Mm-hmm.
And Mick Foley was her pastor.
Yeah.
All these amazing stories, all these amazing things. You guys have known each other, you said, since you were like 5, you said something
I think
like that?
so.
What was it? Yeah, like second grade ish, right?
Mhm.
Or was it?
Yeah, because
It
we
might have been before
we-
that.
I think technically met at Miss Debbie's.
Oh yeah, tappa tappa tappa. Yeah. We met attempting to dance. I don't know what we would call it, but we
No one
attempted.
should see that.
We certainly did. Yeah. So yeah, we met. Yeah, around 5, 6 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like tap dance?
We did that.
That's one of
Yeah.
many. Yep.
yeah.
Sure was.
We did
What-
tap,
Jazz specifically.
They
A
got
lot of jazz.
tap jazz,
Jazz. It was the
modern-
90s. Of course we did jazz.
modern-ish. Yeah.
Modernish.
Yeah.
The jazz was modernish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My daughter's in the jazz. Oh no, sorry, the tap ballet combo. I don't know how that translates. How do you get from one to another?
Yeah.
Whatever.
It's very smart because it's like
It's
the
one
two-
type of shoe on each foot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You tiptoe on one and you stomp on with the other.
Right. You make noise with one side,
I would pay so much
and you're
money
very
to
silent on the other.
Right.
Yeah, I love that so much.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. So you guys met in dance class. Were you was it like, did you live near each other? Were you best friends immediately? And it's just like been
Yeah.
all the whole time?
Yeah.
One of those
Yeah.
things where it's,
I don't think she could get rid of me and vice versa. We lived about 5 minutes down the street from each other.
okay.
And so we were together. Like, I'm an only child. So Danica filled the void of me being alone all the time and having
Well,
a sibling.
and my big brother was 5 years older than me, so he didn't want to be seen.
So you were
dead
also
with
an
me because,
only
you know,
child.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, we were together. I mean, we always went to school together. We did a lot of productions together. And so we were pretty much inseparable until we became the age that we could move away from each other. So yeah. I know.
So
But even
where
then, yeah.
where
Go
are you guys both coming from?
Danica.
Well, I'm right now, finally, I'm in Raleigh, North Carolina.
Oh, okay.
And I am in Miami.
Woo!
Nice.
All right.
Yeah.
That's
in
awesome.
Benito, Miami. Yeah.
She says that with like a very trepidatious, like, I'm in Miami.
Yeah. I'm here.
The weather's awesome.
hmm
Well, it's more awesome than here. It's
Much.
Where are
fun.
y'all?
We are in Long Island, New York right now.
Oh, cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, it's freaking freezing.
It's cold.
It is awful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank God for this little space heater.
Yeah, if you hear it kick on, tough.
Don't even know what that is. Yeah.
I have one in
Yeah,
my
you
office.
don't have to.
I feel that. Yeah.
No.
You're
Nice.
in Raleigh. Raleigh can get a little bit chilly.
It
Oh,
can.
definitely.
It's been it's finally back up in the 50s right now. So it's been like 30s and 20s and stuff the last, like, especially at night and like early in the morning when I go to walk my pup. Like it's
Right.
been a little bit miserable. But it's nothing compared to like, I've lived in Chicago, I lived in Seattle. Like it's nothing compared to that.
Yeah.
73.
73. You are awesome.
Yeah.
I'll go
I
now.
am. No. It's all jealousy. You're fantastic. It's the jealousy that's boiling up.
Yeah. It was funny. Actually, my parents moved down to South Carolina and a few years back, and they missed this huge blizzard. And when they went down there, it actually froze down in South Carolina.
Ooh.
To the point where
They brought it with them.
Yeah, they brought it with them, and they were like bragging, "Oh, we missed the big blizzard. We missed the big blizzard." Their pipes froze.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, yeah.
In South Carolina, and we were like, "Ha, okay." There you go.
Well, fun side note, I did just move here from Houston, so I did live in Houston during the deep freeze in February. And fortunately, I was renting at the time, and I feel real bad for my landlord because he was wonderful. But our pipes were galvanized steel, and they completely burst everywhere. So the entire thing had to be replaced. It was awful. It was without water for about 2 weeks.
But Danica still managed to do the live streams, like even in the craziness.
Like a champ.
It's good that you had power.
No. You had. No,
I did it on my phone.
Did you? Oh man.
Oh yeah. And you went to Nick's school, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was insane. Yeah. It's been a journey.
The hustle is part of it, Yeah, right there, buddy.
Yeah.
He's on height.
You doing okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
You're really choking. Your face is red. Do you need the Heimlich? Are you?
No,
I don't know it.
You just need more whiskey.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here we go.
Well, it happened when he drank water. That's the weird part.
Well, there's your problem.
The water disagreed with you.
Yeah. Well, no, it's funny too. Like you said, oh, I had to slum it on my phone and stuff like that. We have guests that are like consistently.
You're really trying here.
Yeah. They do it from their cars. No, keep doing that.
You're doing good.
They do it from their cars, from their phones. They got like in their laps and stuff. And
it's in there too.
Yeah.
Cool. You just got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Thanks, buddy.
You got it. I'm here for you.
Aw, y'all are.
I haven't known him since I was 5, but it feels like it.
It does feel like it.
How long have you guys known each other?
What is it, like 12 years?
Something like that.
Something like that. Yeah, we have our bands rehearsed down the hall from each other, and then we played shows together as well. And before we really knew each other,
his band was a bunch of assholes.
Yeah, we started a prank war with them because we were like, they seem like they can take it. So we did that from time to time, and a lot of times they couldn't take it, and we were like, "Oh, sorry." But
too many garden gnomes. I get it.
Yeah. So they pranked us back, and it was like, "Oh, this is gonna work.
Yeah,
this is great."
Well, I mean, the worst part was that like the management of the rehearsal studio was like threatening us because they defaced a Billy Idol poster.
We did
that was right above the toilet, so you'd pee looking at Billy Idol.
As you do.
Sure.
Yeah.
And who doesn't want that?
They defaced it and they blamed it on us. Mm-hmm. And management was like, "Hey, you can't do that." And we were like, "Of course, we're not 5,
right? We are.
They are, but we got him back and we won, even though he says no, but
they didn't win.
We won.
So Mike, who's Mike and who's Jimmy? Just out of curiosity. Mike. Okay, so you're Mike. So Jimmy, you look like Q from Impractical Jokers. Do you get that a lot?
I have gotten that before, and I went to go see the Impractical Jokers do a live show, and my girlfriend and I went to like a dinosaur barbecue next to the place they were doing it.
What?
It's a place called Dinosaur Barbecue.
I thought they like served. Okay.
I wish they did.
No, it's Little Dinosaur.
I wish it was like they put the big rib cage on the car.
You do Jurassic Park, and
exactly.
You have to create the dinosaurs to cook them. I like that.
Yeah. Life finds a way. Life finds a way.
Oh yeah, there you go.
There he is.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Let me see him. There he is. Okay. Anyway, sorry.
So we went in there, and as we walked in there, I looked even more like Q at the time. Because I had like a similar style hat on, and my hair and his hair were like at the same place, and I was a little bit chunkier, and so was he. And so we walked through there, and everybody stopped eating and was like looking at me, and I didn't think about it at first. And then somebody was like, "Are you?" And I was like, "No, I'm not Q."
You should have.
I should have said yes.
If you're a prank man, I would have gone with
This
yes.
is true. If someone asks you if you're a god, you say yes.
Yes, exactly.
Anyway, yeah.
Exactly. Those guys, they're from Long Island too.
They are.
Mm-hmm.
They're
Staten
from
Island, yeah.
Staten Island. Staten
Oh,
Island,
that's right.
Actually,
Staten Island.
yeah.
I think one of them lives in. I think Joe lives in Long Island.
That is correct. He does.
Yes.
Points for you.
Oh, there you go.
So, just another funny story. This is part of the show as we go on many tangents.
Yeah.
But a funny Impractical Joker story. The very first time I ever I didn't know anything about the show. And the girl I was dating, who's still my girlfriend now, it was like their season 1. And I would go, I'd go after work to go to her place to go hang out. And I'm a bartender, so sometimes I'd show up at like 2 a.m. stuff. So I show up, and as I'm walking up, she lives in a basement apartment, and the window's open, and I just hear her laughing hysterically. But that's the only thing I hear is just one person laughing hysterically like a maniac, and like just crazy laughter.
Oh.
And I go in and I'm like, what is going on? And she's got her laptop open because it's 1 a.m. and she didn't want to have the TV on. And she's watching Impractical Jokers. And I'm like, I can hear you from outside. Like, what are you doing? And that's how I discovered Impractical Jokers. And then she showed me, and then I was laughing. Like
Yes.
maniac.
It's quite hilarious.
It is quite
For the
hilarious.
whole family.
Yes, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
I love practical. Are you guys Practical Jokers? Do you do that stuff to each other? Are you April Foolsers? What do you guys?
No.
Have we like maybe in the past?
I used to do it to my mom a lot.
Yeah.
I was an
Yeah.
asshole.
What was your go-to on your mom?
Definitely. So we had the little hose thing attached to the sink. So
yes.
my brother and I would use electrical tape and just
Yep.
like tape that down. So as soon as the sink turns on, she's spraying herself. That was
Wow.
our go-to.
That's a good one.
We're assholes.
That's a good one.
Good for you. Yeah. Yeah. I think mine was always like the rubber cockroach in the toilet or something. I don't know if that's a thing.
Grad school.
Yeah.
That's a good
I don't.
one.
Is it?
No,
it's
no,
It freaks
solid.
me out.
One.
This is solid. It's solid.
Yeah.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
What's going on, guys? Thank you so much for joining us. We really do appreciate it. And before we get into this week, if one episode just isn't enough for you and you need a little bit more Bacon is My Podcast, head on over to patreon.com/Bacon is My Podcast. Over there, you will get access to monthly live streams, discounts on merch, early and commercial-free access to Bacon is My Podcast episodes. Some of them are even extended surprise giveaways, additional shows, including Tasting is My Passion, and, of course, Cooking with Bacon is My Passion. And oh yeah, you get a crap ton of music. That's right, all of Jimmy and Mike's bands, previous, current, whatever it is, you'll get access to that music, demos, and much, much more. Just head on over to patreon.com/Bacon is My Podcast and learn what the hoopla is all about.
Hi, I'm AJ from Werewolves, and you've been consuming Bacon is My Podcast.
Were your parents did they do jokes to you? Because my mom used to get me every
Those
year.
are pretty epic.
And she's a master that I had to learn from.
Oh, wow.
But like, what were you like? Did your parents do it to you? Like, how did you decide? Like,
Nothing.
I'm going to play jokes on mom and dad.
It's purely because specifically my brother, I suppose, but we're assholes. That's all it is. So it was
Right.
just like, wouldn't it be funny if mom is super pissed off at us?
I feel like
No
my
better reason.
dad. My dad is like the prank guy, like where he'll be like, so my parents are older, they're like 78. And so my dad's favorite prank will be like, oh, I have a 3-carat ring. Do you want to see my 3-carat ring? And we'll be like, oh my God, yeah, let's see it. And then he literally will pull out like a ring and it has 3 actual carats on it. Like that's it. It's like quintessential
jokes.
dad
Right.
Yeah.
Super
yeah,
dad
yeah.
jokes.
And
yeah.
I kind of I like that. I like
It's-
the harmless. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not funny. It's
Yeah. Yeah, it is ish. So.
One of my favorite dad jokes is one my dad told me.
what's that?
Is why, and you love this one too.
Which one?
Why don't cannibals eat clowns?
Oh yeah,
Because they taste funny.
because they taste funny.
That's a good one.
It's
That
pretty
is
good.
a very good one.
Solid.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
It's a solid one.
That's a solid joke.
Yeah.
Yeah. Solid.
My mom, when I was I think 11, her and my dad were going. Their anniversary is right around April, and so they were going on a trip. And so their anniversary is in February, but they were going on a trip in April for their anniversary, and they brought us to my grandparents' house to have us stay there. And my mom snuck in my room while I was sleeping, and she painted my nails pink. And then she took all the nail polish remover, and then went and like giggled herself on a plane to Spain with my dad, because she just knew I was going to wake up with pink nails and couldn't do anything about it. And I was like 11 or 12.
Oh, I love Willie.
And she just told me she like when she called us to let us know she was there, she was laughing on the phone when she called. And she was like, I just think it's so funny. And I was like,
Your mom is the best. But then she was upset when I shrink wrapped your van.
she was probably upset that I let it happen.
Yeah.
It was,
But my question is though, Jimmy, like if somebody is even like, I hear everything.
yes.
Like I'm that paranoid person that's like, there's a murderer in my house. Like,
Right.
are you the same way, Danica? Okay. So it's
my
like,
God. I listen to way too much true crime for me to not
Yeah.
think everything
Yes.
is out
Right.
to get me.
there is no way somebody is even coming near my bed to touch my hand to paint my nails without me. I mean, I wake up every hour on the hour. Like I'm
Right.
I don't know. How did you sleep through that? Are you like a super heavy sleeper?
Not
That intro.
anymore. Now,
He learned.
now, no one can walk anywhere in the house without me being like, "Who's doing it? What's doing it?"
Because you're always afraid someone's going to come paint your nails.
Well, actually, then when I got into a band and I was painting my own nails and I was wearing makeup and all
Got
that kind
liner.
of stuff, then I told her, I was like, "Well, this is your fault. Like this is why I'm like this. You made me okay with it. I had to wear pink nails all day, so I'm fine
Thanks,
with it. Now.
Mom.
I'm fine with it. Now. Whatever.
Black is doable.
Yeah, black is easy.
Shout out to your mom.
So
Yeah,
yes,
Willie's the
absolutely.
best.
Shout out to my mom. My mom is super.
Shout out
funny.
to all moms.
All moms,
Yeah.
indeed.
Heck yeah.
Without moms, none of us would be
We
here.
wouldn't be here.
Amen.
Fair.
So we do this What's Your Bacon in 7 questions. You guys do like a Would You Rather with like different celebrities and stuff like that. You've had like Bautista and Mick Foley and stuff like that. Who came up with that concept and how do you put them together? Like,
oh, you're giving me the credit. I'll take the credit. I feel like
I think maybe it was a combination of you and probably Nick and Jude.
so.
I feel like I had no hand in this.
No, I
Our
don't
husbands.
undercredit yourself. So before we were doing Talk Culture, Danica and I were doing a stream called Rock Around the Ring. And that was kind of like a spin-off of GalaxyCon, which was a convention that we work for.
Okay.
And so I think it started on Rock Around the Ring where we're like, we know we want to play a game.
Yeah.
And we want to do something that we could tailor specifically to our guests. You could be right. It might have been a Jude, Nick, like our husbands. I don't want to take the credit for. I just don't feel like I can. But
I feel like it was probably them.
but I do want to say that, our stream is possible because of the four of us, because, Danica's husband has come up with some of the most insane ones, and so has my husband. And like, it's I just feel really blessed that we've all been able to make it work. And yeah, we've come up with some really unique tailored ones. I don't know what my favorite would be though, but
Oh, I know my favorite for sure.
go ahead. Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know
I think you know.
I know.
But it's
I know.
it's would you rather be a hat reverse centaur or reverse merman?
Yeah.
Mm,
Mhm.
that's a
The
That's
graphics really make it though.
that's a
Yeah.
great.
yeah.
Well, yeah.
Kudos
But
to Jude, 'cause the
my
graphics
internal
really make it.
graphics are also pretty great with that right now because I just think that's hilarious.
Yeah.
It's pretty
It's
insane.
really
but
off-putting.
But I will say,
It
Danica,
is.
one that has like lingered throughout the past like year or two has been when you asked about toe socks or was it toe shoe or water shoes, and because it's come up from time to time, and we had a guest that was like, we had a guest that was super into these. Like, do you know what we're talking about? The shoes that you wear in the water, but it goes on all of your toes.
They're awful.
Right, they're like I think Vibram shoes or something like that. Yeah.
My brother-in-law wore them to my wedding.
What?
That's why.
He was in the wedding party.
That's.
Meanwhile, I bought everybody like sweet Adidas, like matching Adidas. You remember?
Yep.
And nice. He wore those fucking water shoes with the fucking toes.
Yeah.
The whole time.
That's special.
I don't understand toe shoes. Like,
I don't like things.
Are we gripping things with our feet? Like, what are we doing?
Right. Doing? I think if you are like traversing lakes in person, then you wear the toe shoes, right? I'm really trying to find this graphic that we sent.
Do you though? You trying to pick up rocks? What are you doing?
I think so. But we did send Alski a picture. Oh, I found the Would You Rather. So we put up the Would You Rather also for Edward Furlong, who is from Terminator, who then shit on Alski for like a good 10 minutes about these water shoes. But yeah, it's special. So.
Appropriate response, yes.
Yeah.
So for one of the graphics, we actually had him as the water shoe.
Oh, that's great.
Wow.
I can kind of see it.
Yeah. There
so, you know, they make water shoes that don't have separate toes. Like,
but why? Right.
Well, what's hilarious about that?
Yeah, it's not as funny.
Very true. It's not as funny.
It's like thong flip flops. The little thing in between. You don't like it?
Yeah, I won't wear a flip flop. I will not wear a flip flop.
He doesn't like anything touching his side toe.
No, it's in between. It's in between.
The inside toe. Yeah.
You don't like anything touching your weenus?
It's intolerable.
Oh, I see what you did.
Kid with the dad joke.
Yes. Nice.
For the win.
We got them. We got jokes.
Commercial break.
All right, Jimsy. You think grilling season is over?
Almost, right?
No. Grilling season is never over because of a new sponsor of ours.
Ooh, what is it?
GrillYourAssOff.com.
I love the name already.
Yeah. It's a veteran-owned company that sells spices, barbecue sauces, cool swag, even cookbooks.
Oh, you know what? You sent me a link to that. I checked it out. That was awesome. They had some cool recipes right on their site. That was pretty awesome.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And that's for free. But now that they're a sponsor, they've decided that if you use the promo code BACON, you get 10% off your order.
Dude, that's awesome. I'm ready. I'm definitely ordering some spices. They had a couple that looked really killer.
Yeah, and it's really, there's so many different selections that there's really a spice for everybody. The guys that are like heat heads, and even the people that just want something subtle, delicious, sweet, whatever it is, they've got something for everybody.
Awesome. Did we order any? Did we have any coming?
We've got some coming.
Nice.
And we're going to do some tasting episodes over on the Patreon.
Awesome. So
with
stick
a little
around.
Bit of grill your ass off stuff.
Stick around, everyone, because once we get those in, we're going to taste them, we're going to go through them, and then we're going to let you know what we think and maybe give you some choices that we would kind of go for.
So once again, head over to grillyourassoff.com, use that promo code BACON, and get 10% off.
Sweet.
Hi, everybody. I am Eric Bischoff, and you're listening to Bacon is My Podcast.
It's another thing that we love to do is just like we always go on these tangents, and like, you know, whether it's a wrestler or hosts like yourself or a musician and stuff, we always kind of like try and dive deeper into like what they like to talk about when they're not necessarily talking about what they're doing.
We all have
like
jobs.
you guys are you're doing the music, talking with musicians, you're talking with wrestlers, you're talking with actors and stuff like that. So that's kind of like what I love,
right?
What I love to do. So what do you guys do on free times? Like with free time, like is that something that?
What's your shut your brain off thing?
Yeah, like I just feel like this is what I do to shut my brain off.
It's supposed to shut off. I think that's my problem is I can't.
That's why we ask people because we're still looking.
Yeah. Okay. Danica, you want to go first, or you want me to go first, or?
If I have other things to do, I usually have something on like in the background if I have, grading or whatever to do, because I work at North Carolina State. So I have lots of grading and students and stuff like that to worry about. So I'll have like probably a true crime show on in the background. But to switch off after that is usually a show like Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I'm now going back through that show for, I think, the third or fourth time. And I'm almost done with it. So I'm going to have to restart it because obviously. Yeah. Usually just vegging out with my pup. That's kind of how I just turn off.
Now, what kind of pup is it, and what's his or her name?
So her name is Kiri, which is
she has an Instagram, right?
Yeah, she does.
Yes, I do remember. I saw her Instagram a few days ago. I saw it, and I saw you tagged your. Okay, so so tell everybody.
Oh, that's my baby. So that's one of my two dogs actually. So my husband and I also have a golden retriever, named Hamish. But Kiri is. We finally had her DNA tested back in like January or something. Her mom's whole side of the family is all black lab, so she looks like a mini black lab. But then dad's side of the family is half Staffordshire Terrier, so the like mini squat versions of pit bulls, but mixed also with Cocker Spaniel. So she has an underbite like you wouldn't believe.
It is so cute.
Yes, which makes her the crocodile.
Getting worse with age. Like it just keeps getting more prominent, and it's so fucking goofy. And she's ridiculous and super sweet, and she's asleep right now next to me, being very cute. But yeah, and Hamish is our golden retriever that we just rescued in January. He is the goofiest boy on the planet. He's a little snuggle bear, and I love them both so much, and they're lovely.
That's awesome.
Hamish doesn't have an Instagram yet, but we'll work on it.
I am going to have my dog friend your dog later today.
That great. Happen. Perfect.
Because my dog also has an Instagram. He is Bruce Wayne Frenchton. Because his name is Bruce Wayne. And he is half French Bulldog and half Boston Terrier. And his eyes are in complete different directions all the time. Yes. Oh, he's got the most fucked up face. It's fantastic. His tongue's too big for his head. Yes.
Who's your Bruce Wayne?
Oh. That's a really good
Bruce Wayne
question.
or Batman?
No, Bruce Wayne.
Bruce Wayne.
Ooh.
Bruce Wayne. God, that's a really good question.
For me and for always, Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
As everything. As everything.
It's just so hard to get better than that. Like
he was first. And also awesome.
But no,
he wasn't first.
No, he was not first.
I'm movie wise.
Okay.
He wasn't 70s Batman first, but like he was more comic accurate Well, not even really, because comic Batman was pretty ridiculous back in the day too.
I gotta say, and this is probably a hot take, but as far as a grizzled, nasty Bruce Wayne, Affleck was okay. He was the only redeeming part of that movie.
I liked Ben Affleck as Batman. I didn't like him better than Michael Keaton, but I liked him as Batman. I got no problem with it. I love Christian Bale, but I always I love Batman. I got my Batman tattoos on my arm. I got my Joker right underneath him. I don't know.
There he is.
Oh wow! Yeah.
And then above that is Deadpool.
Like Mr. Shake as the Joker. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
My name is.
He brings all the boys to the yard.
Yes,
they should. Okay, so two questions.
Shout out to Dana.
Yeah, shout out Dana Snyder. First question.
Yes.
Are we excited about Robert Pattinson?
I want.
Yes.
Second question: is Batman a superhero?
No.
Yes.
Categorically no.
I say
Batman's a superhero, but Batman's a vigilante.
Yes.
Like in the truest sense of the term of a vigilante.
He's not.
He's Dexter with more money. Like,
yeah, he's not super.
But he's not killing.
As in, like, I think of superheroes like you have superpowers.
Right.
He's a hero, definitely. He's a vigilante, absolutely.
Yes.
He's a criminal, 100%.
Yes.
But a superhero, I don't know.
He isn't categorized as a superhero.
I have to say yes. I say yes. Danica, you want to fight?
Okay. Let's take this over.
Okay. Put him up. Put him up.
Like Batman is, when I was growing up, my two favorite heroes were Batman and Spider-Man, and you can't get two more opposite heroes than those two, you know. And Spider-Man was always like a superhero to me because it was like this naive kid that was always trying to do right and always like underneath just trying to do his best, right? And I was like, that's pretty heroic. And then he has superpowers, so he's super heroic. Batman was always just like, man, he's Batman. He's cool as shit.
He's always cool.
He's always got the upper hand no matter what. He's smarter than everybody. He's richer than everybody. He's, you know, he can take down superheroes and supervillains.
Here's my question to you guys. So Batman has by far the best villains. The only one that can actually like take him on in an actual fight is Bane.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Is that your question? What the fuck?
No, like why? Like, yeah, that's my question to you guys. Like, why can he beat the shit out of all of his?
Danica, Kid Cadet. What the fuck?
I'm gonna have to kind of disagree that I think Spider-Man has the best villains. So
I'm with you on that because
he does.
Give me Doc motherfucking Ock.
Dude, give me Doc.
I mean, yeah.
Week any day. Also,
give me Green Goblin. Give me Norman Osborn.
And I love
Norman Osborn's incredible.
There's
Venom's
so many
incredible.
good
I love
ones.
Venom.
But
Kraven the Hunter's incredible.
Kraven's great. Yeah, we love our Sinister Six.
And
but
their backstories are awesome.
It's so funny though because like people love the Batman Rogue Gallery so much.
They love the Joker.
They're amazing.
They love the Joker.
There's other
I used to fucking idolize Poison Ivy. Okay, that's bad.
Poison Ivy's the shit.
Poison Ivy.
Poison Ivy's the shit.
Harley Quinn,
then you got.
right?
But Harley Quinn, like, is she not until recently did she take over as being like, she was always kind of, even when she was with the Joker, she was in charge, you know, but like it was always Harley Quinn as a part of the Joker villain
for sure
for like the longest time. And that only changed recently, probably because of
popularity,
the movies, the popularity, you know, Birds of Prey was huge. And then the Harley Quinn show on HBO Max is awesome. Like it really brought her into her own. But, you know, she was created first as this like sidekick character, kind of like the Joker's Robin.
Right.
Yeah.
You know?
Absolutely.
And then, but eclipsed Robin 100% and it almost eclipsed the Joker at times too, you know, but I never thought of her as like a main villain until later.
I just don't find anybody a viable threat. Like,
she's too likable.
Oh,
she's just so goddamn likable.
But that's what they're creating now is like they want the character that everyone can get behind, and I get it. I mean, like it's working, right?
Right. You want the anti-hero, you know?
Yeah.
But I would
if a villain gets too popular, they got to make him a good guy.
Yeah. I do think that Batman overall has probably the best villains because I mean, especially when you think about like Two-Face and Scarecrow and Riddler, like they're all just so
pretty
badass,
excellent,
and they're frightening in lots of different ways.
But it's so
but then
funny.
You've got like X-Men, and I'm like, okay, those are some likable villains,
right? Yeah. Magneto's the shit.
He's my fave. Oh, just
now,
what bothers me.
Question for you then: is Gambit a villain?
Oh,
beyond being just like the hottest X-Man.
Oh,
right.
Such a babe.
I don't think he's a villain. I just think he's in like naturally a dick, but not a dick in the way that not a dick in the way that Cyclops is. Like Cyclops is a dick where
Cyclops
it's like
can fuck right off.
Exactly.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
He's like the dick that you don't invite. right? But like Gambit's like a dick, and you're like, all right, well, Gambit's coming. So
Gambit can hang. He can
we
bring.
know that we got to deal with this,
Thanksgiving.
and this, but he's awesome.
Gambit's like Stifler.
Oh,
Right.
yeah. So he has a really hot
Please
mom.
do not equate that. That is not accurate.
He's like
Stifler
Stifler.
wishes he was as fucking cool as Gambit.
This is true.
Well,
I'm
yeah,
ready
he
for the
doesn't throw.
crossover.
There, I like it. Let's do a crossover.
Yeah.
I'm in. Let's do it.
All right.
But like going back to the Batman thing, it's like none of those villains are viable threats. Everybody in like Spider-Man and X-Men and stuff like that, you're like, oh man, they're gonna fuck some shit up. Batman, no, they're not going to. They're always just gonna lose. But
yeah, but
like,
you think about it, and like the Joker has won at times, right? A couple of times he won.
Yeah.
He killed Robin. You know,
I
like
mean,
Robin sucks. That's why.
Red Hood.
Red Hood. Well, yeah, he created Red Hood.
Let's get him out of here.
Without the Joker, there wouldn't be that. He created Oracle, but he also by paralyzing Barbara Gordon.
Yes.
You know, like he's won quite a few times. And you also look at like, you know, again, if you equate it to like I equate it to Spider-Man villains because I feel like that's the closest to, they almost mirror each other in different ways. You have these different characters that kind of like Bane is Venom, you know, and like he even uses Venom.
Well, fair, yeah.
You know, so it's like you have that kind of thing, like Norman Osborn is Peter Parker's Joker. You know, I don't think Green Goblin is as good of a character as the Joker because I think the Joker's the best villain ever written, other than like Darth Vader.
But I feel like Green Goblin is more of a viable threat.
Awesome backstory and totally amazing.
Same with Doc Ock. That it's, you know, that's
Doc
that
Ock
same
too,
like backstory that is like, you know where this is going. He's an evil scientist.
Are either of you guys like video gamers? Do you guys play games or anything like that?
Depends.
I play games, just not video games.
Fair enough.
Mental
games.
Yeah.
Just going through my day. So many mental games.
Yeah,
I just hopscotch my way to breakfast. Bumper bowl my way to work.
I skip it to the gym. You know, I bop it back.
Bop
it.
Yeah.
Don't pretend you have a skip it.
I skip it to work.
I love skip it. See, you guys can tangent, we can tangent.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Well, what's funny is like when I listened to your show, I was like, oh my God, this is our show. Like we stole this. This is our show.
We stole this.
Shit.
Stop. We can share.
Absolutely, which I think is awesome. I think it's super cool. That's why like I find your guys' show interesting and fun to listen to. And I also listen to it and I go, okay, these are things that like we can take from this to make our show better. And these are ideas that I think are really cool. And your guys, again, it's all the like the human connection. I think the shows are all about that. You know, like our show's based around the whole idea, the what's your bacon thing is just, you know, like, okay, bacon makes everything better if you put it on a plate. Cool. What's that thing in your life? What's your bacon in your life that makes your life better no matter what? And that's kind of the crux of everything. And then it's like tangents. Let's go. Let's just talk about it. Let's figure it out. And I feel like your guys' show is very similar in that way, where you're just anybody that you have on the show, you're just trying to like get to know them as a human being. And it's not like, what do you have to promote? And, you know, like we'll get to that. We'll get to what you're promoting and we'll get to what you're releasing and what you're in and all that stuff. But who the hell are you and what do you like and what are you into? And I think that's why people enjoy talking to you guys and why your show is as cool as it is. You know what I mean? And that's what we try and do on ours too, which is the whole idea. So tangents are everything.
Yeah.
They're
tangents are our bacon.
Yeah. You're killing
it.
I'm telling you.
You're killing it, Dad.
Damn it.
The dad jokes.
Ricky would be so proud.
I know. I'll tell him all about this after. Minus the bacon part. Yeah.
Exactly.
What we do have to do right now, though, I hate to break up a tangent.
That's true. That's true. I know we're on a little bit of a time crunch. Not crunch, but
right.
Schedule.
But we do have to pay some bills.
We do.
One of the way we pay those bills is with
gift
a company
cards.
called.
Oh, just
sometimes.
I have paid bills with gift cards. Yes.
I didn't even know you could do that. That's pretty sweet.
Sorry.
I gotta figure that out. I got to figure that out. So Pod Decks is like a really cool company. When people don't have verbal diarrhea like we do, sometimes they need something to break the ice, or just. Yeah. Oh, yeah. They're pointing at it.
Yep, they're pointing at us.
Yeah. Check out the YouTube version.
They're like,
if
these
you're,
guys
if you're
don't shut
listening. So yeah, if you don't have verbal diarrhea like we do, sometimes you need an icebreaker, and that's what Poddex helps out with. They make things for budding podcasters and things of that nature.
She's really selling it.
Yeah. No, that's like. Poddex, we're gonna.
Holy shit, that exists!
Yes.
Look at her.
So what we like to do is we like to get you guys to pick a deck and then pick a card from that deck.
Yes.
And then you answer that question.
So all the decks are different topics, and some of them are, like interview questions. Some of them are like there's a would you rather deck. There is a what the heck deck. There's a what the fuck deck. There is a how dare you deck.
Got to do
you have to say it like that. It's the only way to say it.
Okay.
So there's all these different options, and what they are, it's like 50 cards per deck, and they're just random questions and stuff, and they're kind of fun. I've brought them to the bar before. I'm a bartender. I've brought them there, and I've handed them to people where I've been like, "You look like you need help," and I give them something so that they can converse with each other.
And the company is super cool. The owner is awesome. He's going to be a guest this year as well.
We're going to give you guys an option to choose a deck each, and we will pick a question for you. So Mike will let you know what the decks are.
Okay, so we have interview deck. We have interview deck 2. We've got what the heck would you rather? What the fuck? And how dare you?
Right.
There's also the episode deck, but you're not allowed to pick that one.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Go for it.
Okay. I don't. Do you want to rock paper scissors? See who picks first.
Oh, all right.
Sure.
Oh,
like it.
this is
I like
sweet.
Ready? Rock paper scissors shoot. Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
Way too similar.
Rock paper scissors shoot. Okay.
Oh.
Danica,
Double
I'll go
scissors.
first. I'll go first. Yes.
Okay.
I should do.
All right.
I'll go. What the fuck?
Okay.
Do it.
Is there like a what the fuck? There's like a what the fuck, right? Okay.
There's a
Yes,
what the
there
heck
is.
and a what the fuck.
And Danica, what
fuck
deck
one.
would you like to choose from?
How dare you?
I love it. I love
Yeah.
it. So we have
I
It's
knew-
very
I knew-
theatrical.
I knew
How
she-
dare you?
It was brilliant.
There's Sweetie's
Okay.
here.
Yeah. So Mike is going to shuffle these decks. And while he shuffles these decks, I am just going to tell you that you can go to poddex.com. You can check out all their stuff. They sell them in single decks. They sell them in boxes of a couple. You can choose between. They have some cool merch, some cool swag. And if you use the promo code BACON,
Because it makes everything better.
you can get 10% off your entire order. So definitely check it out. And they'll even email you. The owner will
Travis
email
is
you. He's
good
pretty
dude.
awesome. We're actually going to have him as a future guest.
Yeah.
He's pretty sweet. So good for podcasters. If you're starting a podcast, definitely check it out. Might help you out.
All right, so we're gonna fan these out, and
I'm going to take my fingy. I'm going to go from my left to my right. Your
So,
right.
kid, you
to
tell
your
us when
left,
to stop.
and you say when to
Stop!
Oh,
Stop!
stop. We got it. We stopped. Oh, all right. So in the what the fuck deck,
Okay.
kid, have you ever had anything waxed? And if so, what?
That's
We
my-
had this last time.
We did.
We had
We
this
did?
last time.
Okay, let's
We-
do a different one then.
All
Let's do a different one. You already did that one. Because it would be such a boring
Yep.
answer.
Mom's watching.
We
Tell me when to stop.
Okay, stop.
Stop right here.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
yeah.
yeah.
But
Remember,
the
we
answer to
learned
that is no. I don't. No, I haven't.
we last episode that we had that we learned that I had my eyebrows waxed by somebody. And
Yes.
it sucked.
That's fun. That's so
No.
pure and innocent.
No, it's not.
Though.
Right?
It's not
okay.
fun. It's awful.
Well, it wasn't fun for him. It was fun for whoever's watching.
I can up that so bad.
Yeah. I don't have anything to wax. It just Anyway, okay. Sorry.
It just grows in all. It's like
No, they don't grow in. I fucking
you just bear.
Yeah,
You
paint
just
them
draw.
on.
them.
We both paint them in every day.
yeah, paint them in, tattoo.
Nice.
Danica, I'm actually looking into getting eyebrow transplants. Go ahead.
The tattoos or like
No, I have
hair?
the tattoos. I want to do
Okay.
hair because my mom always said, "Don't pluck your eyebrows," and I fucking did. And then you don't want to hear about that. It's Kids, don't
We'll talk.
listen to your mom.
Don't pluck your eyebrows. Don't
Yeah.
pluck your eyebrows. No, it's
They won't grow back.
PSAs here on Bacon's
Yeah.
Podcast. All right.
Okay.
Kid Cadet, do you have any birthmarks? And if so, where?
I hate being boring. I sure don't.
I don't know if
But-
that's boring.
I mean, but some people have cool birthmarks. Here's what I will
Right.
say. When people ask me about my tattoos, and especially people that don't quite understand it, I always tell them that I feel like they're my birthmarks because I feel like I should have been born with them, and now they live as part of my body. So I do consider them my birthmarks now, but
There you go.
I
like that.
wasn't, yeah, I wasn't born with any.
So you have a
So-
birthmark of Deadpool's eyes over your knee.
Okay, incorrect. It is Alice Cooper's eyes.
Is it Alice Cooper's eyes? I didn't know. I was either one, and I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
it's could be
I get that
either.
a lot.
Yeah.
A lot. So you're not the first, certainly won't be the last, but it is Alice. It is my friend Alice Cooper's
Yeah.
eyes.
That which is awesome that you even got to meet Alice Cooper and talk to Alice Cooper because that's
If
huge.
we had another hour, but we don't. So
Right.
The next
But
one.
we'll just say that was awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's for part Nix.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Wait,
start.
Danica, do you have one? Do you have any?
A birthmark?
Yeah.
I do. I actually have a really, really small one. It is between my toes.
Ooh.
How'd you discover it?
On the weenus.
It is. It is.
I
on
loved
mine.
it.
I don't know, by thinking that it was dirt and trying to clean it and finding out that it doesn't belong.
Actually, I might have one between my toes also.
Stop looking between your toes. Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Guessing
I want to make a live discovery.
So Mike's got a thing against.
It's not live. It's not live.
He's got a thing
it's
against
taped.
feet.
It's not going to air till January.
He's got
It's
a
not
thing
live.
against feet, which I think is hilarious. I'm gonna start sending you pictures of feet.
I hate you. I'm going to fan these out.
You guys just gave me power. That's what you just gave me.
I hate that.
All right, Danica. From left to right, I am going right now. You tell me when to stop.
Right.
All right. Thank you for the background music. I appreciate it. Oh, are we beatboxing too? That's amazing. All right. Danica, what is the most embarrassing music that you like to listen to?
Embarrassing.
You got something
probably
on-
knows the answer to this better than I do.
I was going to say, do you have something on a playlist that you're like, I won't tell him that one?
I would say Spitagais Good Girls, Spitagigas, and a guy did it go. It gets like through to go.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
Is that embarrassing? I mean, it was definitely a phase of my life.
Spice Girls was a phase of everyone's life. I
Yeah.
believe.
Yeah.
Spice Girls, Limp Bizkit. They were all.
No, see, I do not abide the Limp Bizkit.
Yeah.
That's not for me. That's not for me.
I got to tell you, you're obviously lying.
No, fortunately,
Everybody's lying
I'm
if they didn't
not.
like Limp
Big nope on that. There are very few bands that I categorically have a very, very dark hatred to, and that's one of them. Go on.
What about like ICP?
That's a good discovery. Oh,
I'm
are you a
not
Juggaloo?
really fan. So
Yeah.
I literally don't know their music. I mean, I guess some of the most embarrassing, I guess, is but it's not embarrassing depending on the crowd. It's musical theater stuff.
Yeah, that's not
Yeah,
embarrassing.
That's
yeah.
not
Yeah.
embarrassing.
Well, anything can be embarrassing, like you said, depending on the crowd, but nothing's embarrassing if it doesn't
Yeah.
embarrass you.
Yeah, except Chasey Lade from Bloodhound Gang. That's
all you.
Weird for everybody.
That's not embarrassing.
It's an
That's
experience.
that's
is an experience.
That's a poking the bear kind of thing. When you roll up in a bar and you're like, all right, let's wake this place up.
Mhm.
Mike has a Breaking Benjamin tattoo. So
Oh, you do.
Yeah, I do.
That's
We
big
have
time.
to go. No.
It's not.
I
It's
don't.
not my
I don't
finest.
have a Breaking Benjamin tattoo.
He did have a cold tattoo.
No, I did not.
He
A
says-
what?
I had what
Cold?
was. There's a bad tattoo story.
Oh, I have one too.
Right. One of my first tattoos that I got. Actually, I think it was my very first tattoo. It was 4 a.m. in New York City, and I was extremely drunk. And my friend was like, "Hey, let's go across the street to the tattoo place and get tattoos." And I was like, "Sounds awesome. Let's do that." And I was flush with waiter cash because I worked at a restaurant in Times Square, and I had a bunch of I had full stacks that night, and so I went over there and I was like, oh, cool. I want the spider that's on Spider-Man's back. I want that on my back. And my friend was like, it'll look cooler if it's on your arm, and you should probably do it in black. And I was like, all right, cool, whatever. That's great. And he's like, it'll look cool when you play guitar. And I was like, yeah, it will look cool when I play guitar. So I was like, okay, I'll get it on my arm and I'll get it in black. And the guy did a tribal spider on my arm, right where you see this big Batman tattoo.
Oh yeah, I have a bat cover up also. So.
Yes. And the funny part is, the funnier part is like when you play guitar, I'm right-handed, so I play with my hand like this.
You're not gonna.
So you don't see it anyway, and it wasn't Spider-Man. And then the worst part about it is that the tribal spider that I got looked exactly like the album cover of a crappy nu metal band called Cold. So people were like, yo, are you a Cold fan? And I'm like, no. And they're like, why do you have this tattoo?
We were offered Cold for our stream, Danica.
Oh, really?
Were you?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to tell you, Scooter was not very nice to me when I played with them. And
yeah, I played with them
singer.
also. I played with them also later in life.
And yes, yeah. So hopefully he's nicer. Hopefully he's nicer now.
He was nice to me, but that's probably because he looked at my arm and was like, oh, he's a fan.
Yeah.
I was like, no, I'm not.
So I have a weird tattoo story too. Anyway, that night. Sorry, okay. Anyway, so do you know the comedian Pablo Francisco?
Yes.
Okay. So I used to be like obsessed. Like that was like my dude. And we went to go see him. Same situation, had one too many whatevers that night at the Improv. And my entire side is now a huge signature of Pablo Francisco.
Oh, that's
like,
amazing.
It's just my entire side. Yeah. It's amazing until everyone's like, oh, who is that? And I have to be like Pablo Francisco, and no one knows who that is.
And they go, who?
Well, no, but that's because they're uncultured swine, and you know more than they do.
Right. I also have a tattoo of Ric Flair, which is very controversial. So
yeah, it depends on when. Yeah, like, but you didn't. You got. Is
wait,
it a new tattoo?
It's about 10 years out.
Then you're good.
Is it his?
No,
you're good.
no, I appreciate you trying to justify it. There was never a good time to get a Ric Flair tattoo. So,
wait,
well, is it like, is it his face or is it just like, woo?
It's like a chibi version of him, and it says woo underneath it.
Right,
yeah,
right.
it's not okay. Yeah.
Just call it a 4 horseman tattoo.
Yes, totally.
It's a 4 horseman tattoo. I just didn't get the other 3 yet.
Yeah, they're on the way.
They're on the way.
They're
I just
still-
trying to decide which ones. I'm just trying to decide.
Something I will say for if you guys want somebody who's super freaking awesome on your stream, get Mark Marrow.
Oh, yes.
Mark Marrow was one of our first guests.
Yes.
He is the freaking best.
He's a motivational speaker these days.
Yeah, I think we have Mark Marrow, or my husband's talked to him scheduling wise. Yeah, he's come up. Yeah.
He's so cool. Like you'll do your show with him and you'll leave and you'll be like, I'm gonna do shit with my life today. Like you
You know who makes me feel the same way? Austin St. John, the first Red Power Ranger.
Oh, love him.
Oh,
yeah, Tommy.
Nice.
Wait, Tommy? No. Jason. Whew, sorry.
No, wait.
I don't want to get it wrong.
No, Tommy is
Green?
Jason
David Frank. Yeah.
David Frank, yes. Yeah. So who is probably like, I'm not gonna obviously we're not gonna go, hey, who is the biggest dick? But who was like somebody that you were like, okay, we have them for the stream. This is probably gonna be pretty rough. And then it ended up being awesome.
I was concerned about Edward Furlong.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, he's incredible.
He had a bad rap for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had like a weird rap for a while where people were like, "Oh, he's this, he's that."
Yeah, and those are totally unfounded because he's a darling.
Yeah, he's amazing.
He definitely for a while it was like he had like a Macaulay Culkin rap.
Oh, I would love to get Macaulay. I've been trying to.
I
get
would
Macaulay
love
for the
to get
stream.
Macaulay Culkin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun fact: I watched Home Alone yesterday and Home Alone 2 today.
Oh,
just
fun
before
fact,
coming on here.
I watched Home Sweet Home Alone.
Oh,
I'm waiting. I'm
What?
waiting on that. I got to get the kids through the 3, and then
Yeah, I know we have Devin Rattray coming up, who is Buzz. So that'll be cool.
I
and
hung out
we
with
had
Buzz.
Michael Morona. Oh, that's cool.
We had Michael C. Morona.
I-
That's true. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
I actually, one of my friend's coworkers dated him, and I went to this Christmas party in the city. It was like completely chance thing where he texted me. He's like, "Hey, my company Christmas party was kind of a flop, so they're letting us like bring people to the Playwright Cafe in the city. You want to come?" And I was like, it's late. I got to get dressed and take a train and everything. He's like,
when someone
Buzz
asks
from
you if
Home
you're a god,
Buzz from Home Alone might be here. And I was like, I'll be right there. And I also, P.S. I took a rickshaw from Penn Station to the Playwright Cafe alone.
You're a grown man, and you had another grown man pull you in a wheelbarrow.
It was awful. It was the worst thing ever. I've never been more scared in my life.
Not gonna lie, I've always kind of wanted to do that, but then like
I've never been.
No, you don't.
I'm not sure I want to.
Yeah.
I tell you what, if you guys ever come to the city together, let us know, and we'll go out for a drink.
Rickshaws all around.
But we'll definitely take a rickshaw.
I'm not taking a rickshaw. I'll follow
definitely
you. by
take a
foot.
rickshaw.
No, you're getting in the rickshaw, Mike. This sounds
Yeah.
like you're trying to get out of the rickshaw.
This is a plan. We're doing a
And
rickshaw, man.
We're gonna ride it with our feet.
Oh yes.
No. Okay.
You can pull the rickshaw.
This is bad.
Mike's gonna pull the rickshaw for the rest of us.
That's fine. I'm okay with that. I feel like I'd have more control because when you're back there, you're just like,
We'll all just put
it's
our
awful.
We'll put our nude feet up on your shoulders while you're doing it.
Yes, there will be so many feet. You want to just like a
Just
plethora
sets of
foot.
If you do that,
sets of feet,
if we do it, it has to be in the winter.
tens of toes.
So many toes.
It needs
One
to
of
be in the
them
winter.
has a birthmark.
One with a birthmark in between.
But it's in between. There's
On
no
the weenus.
way that.
Oh, I'll spread it. I'll wear like the
She'll
little
spread it.
things.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna drink.
But as far to go back to your actual question, we've been really blessed on the stream to not have any assholes.
Yeah.
At conventions, I could tell you
Yeah.
a few, which
I
I
was
legally
supposed
won't.
to have one, but apparently
No.
they bailed, so I was spared that.
You'll have to tell me after. Oh, I remember. I
Well,
did one, recently that was known for being the title role of an 80s franchise and doesn't like to talk about it. And so we talked about, I can't even say what we talked about because then people know who it was. We
Right.
talked about something complete. I'll tell you guys after.
Okay. All right. Well, I know we got to wrap it up, and we're going to wrap it up right now. But the one final question that I just want to ask you guys is because we're talking a little bit about talking about cons and stuff like that, and the experiences you've had at them. I want to go the other direction from not what negative interaction do you remember. Do you guys remember like a favorite interaction story from moderating or doing a con? I'm sure there's all kinds of weird challenges that happen from moderating and doing stuff like that. And there's probably a lot of hilarity that ensues from it. Do you guys have like a particular like one that stands out for you? Like this was weird, but awesome. Or this was what a great interaction this was. Something that you think back on.
Danica?
Sure. So mine for me was Barry Bostwick and Nell Campbell from Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Nice.
I was so nervous because they're some of my idols. We literally grew up watching that fucking movie.
Young. We were too young.
Way too young. He's got the lips tattooed on her ankle, if it tells you anything.
It's amazing.
That's awesome.
We were way too young. We completely idolized that entire cast, and I was so petrified. And especially Barry Bostwick, like immediately put me at ease. Nell Campbell asked to borrow my lipstick. I was like, oh my God, of course. Nell Campbell's borrowing my lipstick. Oh my God. And just some of the sweetest people and also some of the funniest people. They just rip each other to shreds. They rip the audience to shreds. It is so much fun to moderate for them.
And you got to sing with Barry.
I did.
Oh my God!
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy
That is
shit!
Summer Lovin'? Was it Summer Lovin'?
Summer Lovin'.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
He's so sweet. And he hit on me no less than like 6 times during the course of it, and I was like, "Yes, bring it on."
Yes, that is. Yeah.
Of course.
That's awesome.
We'll go kiss backstage after the show, Barry Boswick. Whatever
You got
say.
it.
I saw it happen. No. So, for me, I have a couple for different reasons. Obviously, Alice Cooper stands out, and the most recent time that I hosted for him, after it was over, he said to the audience, "She's hosted so many of these for me, and they're always great." So that like resonates in my brain.
That's so awesome.
Yeah.
I have to say, Michael Rooker is always the best. Like,
he's known to be awesome.
Right. And so I got to sing with Michael Rooker too, which is cool. But I think because of my friendship now, someone I consider family, Bautista is just one of my favorite humans in this galaxy. I mean, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Absolutely. Bautista.
Bautista, yes, Bautista, of course.
We got a fun Bautista story, but keep going.
Yeah.
I would love to hear it. But yeah, he's somebody that is just really special in my life, and I consider a really dear friend. And yeah, so he's awesome.
That's all. Isn't it crazy how like from this side of things? I don't know if you've had the same experience, but like for us, it's like we'll get somebody on that we're a fan of, or just somebody that we like think highly of, and then you talk to them and you find like a connection with them, and you're like, holy fuck, I'm friends with them now. Like this is we're friends. Like
I got a tattoo with him like he took me to get my septum pierced. We have
oh my God, that's awesome.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
He's opening a tattoo shop in January in Tampa, Florida. So
cool. Nice.
Mick Foley's getting a tattoo there. I'm not gonna
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
That's we might have to go.
Yeah.
We have to go.
I'm in.
Yeah.
Get our popsicles.
The popsicle ones. Yeah. We want to get the popsicles that used to break apart.
You always have to break them apart.
Yeah, we're gonna get one half and then the other half.
We have Danica and I have dinosaurs. So.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
With missing puzzle pieces that the other one has the color puzzle piece.
Nice.
That's awesome.
I think either popsicles or like I wanted to talk to about getting like, and it's the first time I'm telling you about it. Like,
a tribal spider.
Yes, tribal spider. No, something Ninja Turtles related where it's like
ooh.
Go Ninja, go Ninja, go.
We're both we're both Ninja Turtles fans.
Love them.
And both Ninja Turtles and Ghostbusters are like two of our things that look at him, he's going right now.
As an April O'Neil cosplayer.
Okay, so I got this for my birthday.
We have our
there we go.
Wait.
Casey.
It is so awesome. The straps are so horrible.
For those of you listening, there's a Casey Jones mask that's sitting on.
The straps are so horrible to get right, but I love it.
It's pretty epic. It's pretty epic. And I appreciate, Jimmy, that you are doing the narrative because he could. Oh, and Mike right now, he's taking off his shoes and showing us his feet. That's weird, Mike. Why are you doing that,
strange.
Mike? Whoa,
very strange.
Mike, put your shoes back on, bro.
You ready for this?
I didn't even know that you could. I didn't even know that you could wiggle your second to last toe by itself. That's odd.
I got my socks on.
I like that you have a tattoo of Jimmy's face on the bottom of your of your foot. I think that's an interesting choice, Mike.
Sweet.
Yeah.
He didn't pick a picture I would have gone with, but, but it was still a really good one. I thought. You know,
I wanted to
be cute.
I wanted to get.
I think it might be.
I wanted to make sure he got enough of the guy liner you were wearing.
That's true.
Picture.
I was wearing it that day.
It was the best. Awesome. Well, guys, thank you for hanging out.
Yeah, we could do this.
We could do this
longer.
We know
that you got places to go. Kid, you got family to go see. So
it is Hanukkah.
So it is Hanukkah. Happy Hanukkah to you.
Thank you.
So before we leave, we do want you guys to tell everybody where they can find you, your show, all of the things on the social medias and the YouTubes and the whatnot.
Yes.
Go for it, because you have a longer list than I do.
Well, currently I'm on social media, but all my stuff is private for reasons I'm not allowed to disclose at the moment. Well, when does this come out?
January.
Wait.
Before I commit to because I gotta see. It looks like our next December 27th.
December 27th. Almost January.
Okay.
So you
Let's
probably
see.
cannot disclose. Yeah.
So I will still be on private until January. But it is at Kid Cadet, KIDCADET, across all of the things, Spotify, YouTube, Insta, Facebook. Add me anyway. I'll still add you guys back if you really want to follow my life.
Also for the Spotify thing, Fading Halo and Forever.
Aw, thanks.
Sweet songs. Awesome
Thank you
songs.
so much.
Like
Appreciate that. Thank you so
Yes.
much. Shout out to Vinny Bandito. Vinny Bandito did Forever, and Fading Halo was our buddy Matt Novetsky out at Orb Studio in Austin. So thank you so much.
Cool.
Schmanikas?
All the talk culture things. So again, TALKULTURE. And that's on all of the everything. So Twitch and Facebook and Insta and our own webpage. And I'm just at Danica Janelle. And my puppy is at Kiri. She is CIARIDH.
Yeah. No one's gonna know how to
H is gonna throw people.
We'll put all the links in the description so you guys can check all that out. So they'll be in the descriptions both on the video version of this on Strangerhood TV and on all the podcast versions.
Yes.
Y'all are great. Thank you all so much. Like this is such a joy.
Awesome. Super fun.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys for being here. We really appreciate it. We do love your show. We encourage everybody that's listening to this show and watching this show to definitely go check out Talkulture. It's a fun show. It's super awesome. If you like our show at all, you're absolutely going to love their show. So,
because they're better at it than we are.
Yeah, we're kindred spirits. We're kindred spirits in the tangent shows.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
I feel like now we will have to do a crossover, and we'll have you guys on Talk Culture.
We would love to. You let us know.
Yeah.
Let us know when.
Absolutely.
We'll talk.
We'll talk. We'll figure it out.
Sure.
It's all fabulous.
Coffee. It'd be great.
Love coffee. Either low Nord
Feeling verklempt.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for being here. Everybody, remember to ask yourself the one question that's the most important thing that you can ask yourself. Danica and Kid, do you know what the question is?
Is there a God? No. Is there bacon? What's your bacon?
What's your bacon? And is there a God?
And is there?
Have a great one, guys. Thank you so much. You loved it. I loved it.
You know what was weird?
What's that?
You did the clap.
I know. I did that on purpose.
I'm thrown off. Finish this.
Right?
Finish this.
All right. So you had a good time. We had a good time. We do want to say thank you to our sponsors, Poddex, grillyourassoff.com and drinkwildbills.com, because they keep this show going and keep us keeping it free.
Yay, sponsors.
Yep, absolutely. And a special thanks to all of our people over on Patreon. We've got our patrons, the BIMP squad. There are different tiers to check out. So if you want to support the show and you want to help us keep it free, definitely go over to patreon.com/baconismypodcast and you can check out all the stuff that we have there.
Yay, patrons.
New shows, ad-free shows, different shows, all kinds of different content. So definitely check that out if you feel like it. We had a good time. I had a good time.
I'm not helping you with the end because you messed things up.
I did. I messed things up. I just took over is what I did. Is I took over, and that happens sometimes and it throws them off. And I understand. I get it. So if I'd ask you one question, it would be like, where can they find you on the interwebs? Where can they find you on the socials?
You first.
Okay, I'll go first. You can find me at Jimmy G's Shoes.
I'm at personally at me my own self Mike on the Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Well done.
My band is Something Heavy at Something Heavy Music. All the same things. We have a new song out called Shell. We have a less new song out, but still new, called Surface, and you can catch that on all streaming platforms and whatnot. James, what about you?
Nice. My band, Craving Strange.
You can also find us at Bacon is My Pod on all of the social medias and baconismypodcast.com, where you can find some sweet swag, some of our sponsors and whatnot. And don't forget to check out Bacon is My Passion, which is a wonderful musical project between you and I.
Absolutely.
I was talking.
Sorry.
And we have a couple of songs out, and we might be putting another song out. Yeah, did you have something to say?
No, you're doing great.
Okay, no, I'm done.
Oh, are you? Okay. You can find me at Jimmy G Shoes on Instagram and Twitter. You can also find my band Craving Strange at cravenstrange.net. We have new songs coming out as well, so definitely stay abreast of the situation on our socials and at cravenstrange.net.
The songs are great.
So definitely check that out. Thanks so much for listening, and thank you for being a part of the Bacon Is My Podcast family.
The fam.
Awesome.
It's like an Italian mobster Olive Garden fam.
Exactly. Breadsticks and all you can eat.
Endless soup.
Endless
pasta fagioli.
Endless
fagioli. What is it? Fagioli or fagioli?
I don't know. You know what? We'll talk about it on another one. But the whole idea of how people that do not speak Italian try
take out the consonants,
have an Italian accent when they say words,
the vowels
is amazing to me. And there's actually a study on it, and I found it, which is great.
All that and more on the next
coming up.
Bacon Is My Podcast. But until then, don't forget to ask yourself this one important question. Jim, can you tell them what it is? What's your bacon?
What's your bacon? You love your weekly dose of Bacon Is My Podcast, but you need even more bacon. Well, just go over to baconismypodcast.com. You can engage even more with us over there. It's a pathway to our music, extra content, our social media pages. Most importantly, grab yourself some pretty sweet swag and put it all over your body parts. Again, that's baconismypodcast.com. Listen to some tunes, pick up some merch, and tell us, what's your bacon?